Alright, what is going on, guys? It is Cabal Culture Smasher, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we have a lot of topics to cover because in the world of entertainment, you wait a couple of days and you don't talk about it right on the spot, things tend to pile up. So today we have a lot of things to cover. We got Selena Gomez having an absolutely unhinged meltdown of TDS over her people, quote-unquote, her people, even though she is an American citizen. We have Black Harry Osborn, who might be trans. I don't really know if he's trans or not. He has those very effeminate looking earrings. We got Black Harry Osborn, new Spider-Man cartoon, which is about to drop on Disney Plus. And lastly, we got Anthony Mackie, Captain America, DEI Captain America, literally saying that Captain America should not stand for the United States of America. So yeah, here we go.
I just wanted to say that I'm so sorry. All my people are getting attacked. The children. They don't understand. I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something, but I can't. I don't know what to do. I'll try everything, I promise.
What is with this weird trend of people literally recording themselves crying? Why do you do this? And why would you post that? She has millions and millions of Instagram followers and whatnot, and all sorts of social media followers. Why would you post that? I mean, it's just bad enough that it's completely ill-informed of an opinion as it is. But even if, like, it was in the right, which he's not, I would not want to post that whatsoever, because like there's some emotions, right, that just need to be taken care of in private. There's things that should be worked on in private. There's a time and place for everything, but it's not to be shown on the internet for like millions of people to see, because when you do that, it feels uncomfortable and people are rightfully going to make fun of you for it. But let's talk about what she's actually saying. Yeah, of course we all know already that what she's saying is total ludicrous. Okay, she's crying about the children getting attacked. Well, I must ask you, Selena, what about all the children, the little girls, and the young women who have been attacked and had horrible things happen to them at the hands of illegal aliens? What about them? I see this argument every day from people that they don't know how to think critically. All they're thinking about in their minds is, oh, what about all those, hard-working illegal aliens who are just about to be deported? They pick our crops and stuff like that. And, like, we know that that's not true. And if they are doing these jobs, it still doesn't matter. They broke the law. They have to go home. We truly have to stop being so freaking sensitive as a society and call things out as they are, right? Illegal immigration is a terrible thing. I think we all know that. And regardless of if an illegal alien is violent or not, or if they actually try to do a job under the table, doesn't matter. They broke the law. Everyone is allowed to come here if they want to do it legally, but nobody is entitled to just walk right into our country and disobey our laws. I have no idea why we're still talking about this. I'm so glad that we're finally doing these deportations. You know, I try not to get really overtly political here on my channel, like the topic we're discussing right now. But in this case, this is how basically all of Hollywood thinks. It's pretty relevant to the culture war, because the way that they think infects everything else, their entertainment and their ability to create art or lack thereof. Seriously, Selena Gomez, you're an American citizen. You cry about your people. Your people are the American people. I don't see you crying about them. It really goes to show you how the left thinks that the American citizen, and I think all Western citizens for that matter, are second class. If there was a genuine love for America anywhere in their hearts, we would not even be having this discussion. But anyway, this got pretty political, so let's move on to the next topic. We got frickin' Black Harry Osborn. Take a look at this.
Welcome to the top of Oscorp Tower. Don't let my dad scare you. What
Why
kind of caviar
is Harry
They're
black?
raisins, dude.
Oh, for real?
Why does he have earrings? And why does he seem like he might be transgender? Also, if you guys have been paying attention, this is kind of where a small sect of people are really paying attention to this, but have you noticed that they really like race swapping the redheads to black people? That's been happening all over the place. Like in every IP I could think of, they've been really turning all the redheads black. And in this case, Harry Osborn. I don't know if that other girl, that one redhead, I don't know if that's Mary Jane. I really hope not, because it seems like this show is such a bastardization of the lore that I almost do not want Mary Jane to be involved in this at all, because I know they'll just absolutely ruin her character. Even the animation of that cartoon, it looks terrible. The whole show looks terrible. They're not following the comics at all, and it's obvious that they simply race swapped Harry because they don't like white people, because that's how much they despise the source material. What we're getting now in Hollywood is a bunch of people who don't even like the IPs that they're working on, and then they're just taking it and desecrating it. We've seen it all the time. We saw it with the Halo show. We saw it with Lord of the Rings of Power. We saw it with Wheel of Time. We've seen it with so many different IPs. It's absolutely ridiculous, and now Spider-Man is just one more to add to the list. You know, and I feel sad because I'm sure maybe there is somebody behind the scenes working on that show that when they were told they'd be making a Spider-Man show, an animated series, like, oh my gosh, that sounds really cool, only to be then hit in the face with their boss's orders about DEI and all the other nonsense. So, you know, I have a little bit of sympathy for those people, but not for the executives or any of the writers making these garbage decisions. Why is Harry Osborn black? Can somebody tell me that? Oh my goodness. You know, I could go on a really long rant here, but I'd rather just not waste my breath. I think I'll let the show speak for itself. So, moving on. Last but not least, we have Captain America, or in this case, DEI Captain America, literally saying that Captain America should not represent the United States. What in the world?
For me, Captain America represents a lot of different things, and I don't think the term, America should be one of those representations. Like, it's about a man who keeps his word, who has honor, dignity, and integrity. Someone who is trustworthy and dependable. This is kind of like an aspect of a dream coming true.
It is a dream come true to not represent Captain America as somebody who represents the United States of America. Dude, I don't understand how does anybody come to that kind of conclusion? I mean, I know that the comic books, right? The woke comic writers now, they hate the idea of Superman, truth, justice, and the American way, and they especially hate the idea of Captain America, a man who actually stands for something good about America. They hate these ideals. It's absolutely ridiculous, and it goes to show you this movie, Captain America Brave New World, had already been facing so many problems, so many issues behind the scenes, and now Anthony Mackie running his mouth, this is just one more. Because while this guy may not be like as antagonistic as somebody as Rachel Zegler or like Brie Larson, him straight up saying America should not be represented by somebody like Captain America is one of the highest insults I think any Hollywood celebrity has said thus far. And that's saying something. I mean, this movie already wasn't going to do well before because the budget was way too big. They had to reshoot this movie twice. It would need like $1 billion just to break even. But now they're really toast. Now it's a guarantee of failure. And again, these people just keep bringing it on themselves, especially considering that Donald Trump is now back in the White House. This was the most poorly timed statement that Anthony Mackie could have said.
That shield doesn't belong to you. You don't deserve it. My father made that shield.
All right, so in the process of me making this video, Anthony Mackie, the actor who plays Falcon, a.k.a. Black Captain America, actually he made a response message because he's getting absolutely smoked, and I mean absolutely smoked on his Instagram from left, right, and center. People that probably aren't even remotely political have a problem with him saying that Captain America does not represent America because they know how absolutely ludicrous this statement is. So he has since put out a PR message about the whole thing. Let's take a look at what it says. It says here, "Let me be clear about this. I'm a proud American, and taking on the shield of a hero like Cap is the honor of a lifetime. I have the utmost respect for those who serve and have served our country. Cap has universal characteristics that people all over the world can relate to." Yeah, and I don't disagree that Captain America stands for something that is universal in human values. I mean, that's why he's a hero. That's why people all over the world watch the Marvel movies. But come on, it seems like it's just clearly a political cover up. Like he's really trying to do PR because he knows that it's hurting the press of the movie here. It's really not a good look. Once you say something like that, like Captain America does not even stand for America, you can't go back on that. Everybody knows what you really mean. Maybe he does have some respect for those that serve. You know, maybe he does have respect for universal values, but he's too afraid, clearly, to say that Captain America stands for true American values, right? The same way that you keep seeing DC apologists these days, they continue to try to erase Superman's legacy of truth, justice, and the American way. It's the same side of the coin in both Marvel and DC. They're apologetic for patriotic heroes. You see it over and over and over again. They're ashamed of this country, and it's absolutely disgraceful. I mean, as I was saying, right, this movie is already doomed enough as it is with the budget and all that. But now there's just no hope for this thing performing well. It'll be a miracle if it got its broke-even point done. I don't think it's going to happen. Most likely it's going to make like 700, 800 million, which sounds like a hell of a lot of money, but considering the absolute travesty of a budget, that's not enough to break even. When you have a film that needs $1 billion just to break even, that is insane. That should not be happening, and no film can survive that unless you're like a Avengers Endgame level film. But even then, you'd only be making like a few $100 million back in revenue when you could be making $1 billion. Why would you want to do something like that? Why shoot yourself in the foot, set yourself up for failure by making your budget so absolutely insane? I don't know why Marvel does this. I don't know why they don't learn. They've had so many instances at this point where they've done serious overspending, as seen by the Marvels and Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, other Marvel films like that. They just need to like seriously fire everybody that has any DEI initiatives, pronouns and Bob, get rid of all of them, and just actually bring in people that care about the source material again. You know, the way that it used to be. But considering just the toxicity of Hollywood, I just don't see that happening. We shall see. Daredevil Born Again looks pretty good, but, you know, trailers can be deceiving, so we shall see. But anyway, guys, that was the video. Thanks so much for watching this video, and if you like this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.